Once you've mastered the handstand, it's time to go on to the root skills of bars, one of which is your circle skills. That would include your clear hips, your toe handstands, your Stalder handstands, and your inside. And some of the basic techniques are the same for all three. And the strength is very similar for all three. So we're going to start with some strengthening that, again, can be either your return stations after a turn on bars, or you can actually put it in your conditioning program. So the first thing we're going to do is condition the shape. So we get floor rails and we get very strong bands that are challenging to bounce. And the girls are going to resist the pressure of the band, and they're going to bounce their body upside down so that when they turn upside down, their body is in the right shape as they drop their legs to toe on. There's a late drop that needs to happen, and this is the position that it needs to happen in. They need to be able to drop to this position with their hips completely flat versus piked. Now they're going to do the same exercise with one foot in. This is much more advanced, more challenging, but will make the back side and the front side of the core strong enough to be maintained during the whole circle skill. Then they switch and they do the other side. Any type of bands are fine, but they need to be very tight. Then we're going to work on the shape with some active movement. So we're going to do alternate arm lifts up in the position without any wiggle in the hips. So they have to maintain tightness. Get it up to your ear, all the way up to your ear. One more time. Very good. All right, you may come down. Good job. Grace is going to show you the position that all of these go through when they come up to handstands. So we want to be very, very strong. And if you notice, as she lifts to go back up, there's no pike. Show the pike. Like this. So you want to maintain the flat hips on the way down, on the way up, and bring it down as low as they can handle without losing the shape. Very nice, Grace. Over to Lily. Okay, these are called chin levers. These are also a great physical abilities test element to have your kids work on a very regular basis. This is a good weight-strength ratio so that they are strong enough to hold their body in the right shapes. Start off with a chin hold over the bar, no chin touching, and then the hips turn upside down with no pike. Tighten your hips flatter, flatter, and come back down to support and up. When they're in this support phase, their chin needs to not touch the bar, and there should be no pike on the way up or on the way down. All right, we're going to begin now with the circle skill drop. How to create a late enough drop to create speed to complete the circle. So this is just from a horizontal cast to start with, and then eventually from a full cast. But what an athlete needs to know and understand is that the hips must drop to horizontal so that when you toe on the bar, you toe on completely underneath the bar. So Dory Ellis is going to do a basic drill for a toe handstand. Hips drop, head stays in. That's for the toe handstand. One more time, Dory Ellis. The hips are dropping to horizontal and then in. Could have pointed toes. And now we'll do it for the Stalder. Watch as she arch snaps so that she changes shapes to roll her hips under. One more time. Keep your head in when you snap through. Arch snap. Okay, and now we're going to go on to the inside. All of these basics have a very, very similarity in the way that they come through. Toes a little lower. All right, good job. And now the same exercise with Lily with a little more of a challenge, working the core harder. She's going to do the same drills. Arch snap to flat for the toe handstand, right into the back roll. Learning how to begin the circling process. Now she's going to do the same drill for the Stalder, keeping the head in the whole time. And now for the inside. And I'm going to have her repeat each one of those so that you can watch the hips go to horizontal and then snap underneath the bar. Here's for the toe handstand. Could be even a little bit flatter. And now for the Stalder. Hold the hips open longer. Hold them open. That's correct. And now for the inside. Watching coaches for the hips to go flat to the shoulders before they snap. Flat and then through. Very nice. Next, Grace is going to actually show you from our trainer how to go to the horizontal and snap through and just hold the position under the bar. Arch, snap, hips to horizontal, feet under the bar. Excellent. Let's do that one more time. And because she's toeing on, as you see, her hips drop to horizontal, she puts her feet on under the bar, the circle is just naturally happening. Hips drop to horizontal, toes under the bar, and she's almost all the way around. Very good. And now Lily is going to do a little drill to help work how to shift the hands. So she's going to hang under the bar, and she's just going to create swing and move her feet from hands. And you see the re-grip, they go together, and then they go apart. And you see the re-grip. That teaches them how to create the grip of the bar to circle all the way around.